Rachel. I'm the director of the play Mum, which is written by Graham Yates. The play Mum is about two siblings who have just dealt with the death of their mother, and they're dealing with it in very different ways. So the elder sister's kind of turned herself into that mothering role for the younger brother, and the younger brother has developed some neurotic tendencies that are sort of playing out, and the play explores how those two things clash and how they sort of look after each other and come to a conclusion. So Bareboards is a great opportunity if you're an actor and you're just looking to stretch that acting muscle. It's also great to meet other creatives in the area and look at new works that are being made and have a hand in sort of developing those as their first show as well. I think being attached to the Arts Theatre is so great for actors both in Sydney and in the Sutherland Shire, because it's a fantastic theatre to perform in. It's such a lovely space, and it gives you that opportunity to just act maybe in the downtime in between jobs, or if you're someone who has thought about maybe getting into acting, getting into Bareboards is a great way to sort of dip your toe in before maybe doing a longer form play.
Hi, I'm Yvonne Balakian, and I am the director for a beautiful, emotionally written play for Bareboards by Susie Stepanovic. The play is set in a buzzing Cronulla restaurant where four women come together for some precious time to spend with each other, to chat, giggle, catch up and share some secrets. The first interesting character is Maria. She suspects something of her husband, and she's been holding it together and she just wants to get it out with the girls. Then you've got Jessica, who's fun, a little bit in denial though about the whole aging gracefully thing. And Tammy, well, Tammy arrives with a secret. She's not too sure it's a life-changing secret, and she's feeling more, what do the girls have to say about it? And then you've got Wendy, who's recently divorced, or separated actually. She's very wise, she's grounded, she has a lot of great advice, and she's their calm in their storm. But then there's Sasha, who listens in when he shouldn't listen. And Sasha has the ability to sort of spice up the conversation, which is really quite funny.
Hi, I'm Susie Stepanovic, and I'm the director of Women of the World, written by the very talented Emma Wood. The play is about three very young women who have just embarked upon living independently, renting out their very first flat. There are three characters. The first character is Ash, who assumes the leadership role of the three. She's very bright and enthusiastic. Maddie is the second character. She's a wannabe independent and a very keen follower of Ash, but her character is tested and she needs to step up and find her own. Lucy is the third character. She is a reluctant follower, compelled to join her friends. She's a realist, and she might just have to step up and save the day.
I'm Annette Larrikers, and I'm the director of Prisoner's Choice, a short play written by Rex McGregor. Prisoner's Choice is a play about prisoners currently being exchanged. There are three prisoners and only two places for the exchange. So the play talks about who needs to go, who wants to go, who deserves to go, and then a decision is made. My first character is Lev. He's a young man, he's very sick, and he's in the army. Then we have Maya, a young female who's pregnant, also in the army. And then we have the old, toughened, hardened colonel who's instigating the exchange.
Hi, I'm Natalie Banak. I am the right-hand director of After All. This play is set in a solicitor's office. Four siblings are there to decide what they would like to keep from their mother, who has passed away. We see the relationships between the siblings unfold, and we also see the spirit of the mother on stage, who watches over them filled with a sense of love but also a sense of guilt, and we watch this unfold throughout the play. We have the four siblings. The eldest is described as the lawyer. She's extremely professional, uptight and detached. You do see her level of conflict with her other siblings. We then have the second eldest sibling, the writer. He is quite defeated in life. He's a little sarcastic and antagonistic. We then have the third eldest. She's just known as Mum. She is supportive and caring. She's quite positive and mothering to her siblings. And then we have the youngest sibling. He's the actor, so he is quite dramatic and irresponsible and a little childlike, and he's taken care of by the siblings except for the writer. They tend to butt heads a little bit. And then we have the mother who has actually passed away. She watches them in the form of like a spirit on stage, and she interjects throughout, and we just see her feelings of absolute love for her children, of course, but her sense of guilt of some of the decisions she has basically made for her kids.
My name's Michael Gooley, and I'm the director of the Museum of Tears by Katrina Samaras. This play is a beautiful play. It is set in a museum, but a very odd museum, and it relates to the struggle of a man who just happens to be passing by. He's caught in a storm and he's ushered into this Museum of Tears, and this man has a tragedy in his life that he can't deal with, and he's not being able to cry. And it's a story of love, redemption and healing. There are three male characters in this play. The first one is Tom, who's the fellow who's passing by and gets caught in a storm and is ushered into the museum. He can be anything from late 20s upwards. He is a sad man who has suppressed all of the emotions that he's feeling about the loss of his son. The person who runs the museum is a fellow called James. Again, he can be a wide range of ages from late 20s upwards. He runs the museum and he's got some beautiful stories about tears throughout history, different cultures, from historical times. And the third character is a young fellow assistant to James in the museum, and his name is Kip. And he would probably be late teens into his 20s. Enthusiastic and very keen on keeping the gift shop going and developing new experiences in the museum. Bareboards is a great initiative of this theatre, where we have a lot of local writers who are members of the theatre who are commissioned to write plays for this Bareboards, short plays up to about 20 minutes, and it highlights and really showcases the talent that is in this area and among our members. It's a wonderful performing opportunity for our members, and it's a wonderful writing opportunity